Placement that gives an emotionally unavailable spouse. A lot of the times when people book their reading with me, they say this thing, Nipun, I do get married on time, and on outside my marriage looks perfect, but somehow the partner is emotionally unavailable or inaccessible. So now whenever these kind of situation comes, like, the answer generally comes from the seventh house. So what mistake people generally do is that they straight away start looking at the seventh lord's placement. Now that goes without any saying that if the seventh lord is in the sixth house, there will be a lot of the eye for perfection, criticism in the relationship. Seventh lord in the eighth house, secrecy. Seventh lord in the 12th house, like secrecy, or your partner is always away. He might be in the marine, in navy, in military, and has been gone away most of the time. But friends, when we talk about the characteristics of the spouse, that you get more from the planetary presence in the seventh house. And what I have seen in my research is that it's majorly the malefic planets, like this could be Saturn, Rahu, Ketu, or even slightly Sun, which can give this sort of quality of emotionally unavailable spouse. Because when we talk about planets like Venus, Moon, Mercury, Jupiter, they are very sociable, very likable, very loquacious, talkative energy, and accessible, where you can connect with them. But when you have planet like Saturn, it can actually give you very responsible, very hardworking partner, but emotionally cold. Or if it is Rahu, the person is always distracted, phone, work, ambition. If it is Ketu, then Ketu loves to have those boundaries, and Ketu is more inward, right? And even to an extent, if Sun is placed in the seventh house, it can actually, there could be the concern of the ego as well. So yes friends, when it comes down to these kind of queries, more than the seventh lord, look at the placement of these planets in the seventh house.